last installment of our Security Fabric series, we will talk about security rating and security ranking. Let's see how the security rating works in the Security Fabric environment. The Security Rating Service will run a series of tasks against all of the 48 devices, all of the 40 APs, 40 switches, and all of the endpoints in the network, and report an assessment back on the security maturity of your security fabric. From here, I get an infrastructure report that gives me a detailed list of recommendations based on the things that did not pass the test from within the Security Fabric environment. For example, at the top you can see here there is a vulnerability detected on Harry's PC, which we saw in the earlier sections. This vulnerability should be remediated to increase my security rating score. Down below I see a number of other recommendations that are Security Fabric best practices. You could see here on the left-hand side, there are Security Fabric best practice IDs mapping to each of these tests. These report back on the recommendation and how we can actually improve this section of the Security Fabric's ranking. For example, Telnet should be enabled on the following interfaces. We should disable HTTP access on the other interfaces. And below here, there are a number of other recommendations that are best practices, like if you have to use a non-default port, SSH port, use a non-default port. We should update the certificates and so on. You notice for each of the tasks, there is a description for the test, how it applies to the network, what the recommendation is, and how you should actually improve it within your network. For some of the tasks, you'll see Easy Apply section below. The Easy Apply button indicates that this test can be resolved by the Security Fabric Rating Service to help you automatically improve the security posture of the network. Let's take a look at how that works. If I click on Easy Apply, I have a list of all of the recommendations that were available that could be automatically applied by the Security Fabric Rating Service. Here we can enable a few things. Let's disable Telnet on the upstream ports on the first and second floor of FortiGates. We can disable HTTP access on other ports on the first and second floor of FortiGates as well. We can set the idle timeout for administrators and leave it at that. When I click on Apply Recommendations, the configuration will be backed up for the entire network. Configuration will be changed for all of the devices and all of the recommendations will be complete. You'll see here in the report that these recommendations were applied, and when I click on Done, I'm able to rerun this report and see how my security rating score has improved. Here you can see that the number of recommendations were fixed, and now I am no longer seeing some of the warnings that I was seeing before. The Security Rating Service has automatically improved those pieces of the configuration, and the report now reflects the new simplified configuration based on the recommendations that I had followed. This report shows only the failed tests by default, but you can always go to the All Results section to see a full list of things that are audited by the Security Rating Service. This report is useful if you want to print it out first, to compare it before you make changes inside the Security Fabric. The recommendations available inside the Security Rating Service are updated dynamically. If you go to System and FortiGuard, you can see here there is a Security Rating Service below that is licensed and has a security rating package version, in this case 1.0007. This package is dynamically updated, so new tests are added over time and automatically pushed out to any of the devices with the security rating subscription. This allows the Security Rating Service to detect new and emerging threats, improve best practices that are detected on the network, and expand it, providing security rating on the other products and devices in the network. If you look back at Security Rating section, you can see that the Security Rating Service reports two things. It reports a security rating score, and it reports a percentile. The percentile indicates your ranking within the same industry and business size as other companies who are also using the Security Rating Service. From the dashboard, you can see the same information on the security rating widget. Here we can see that this device is currently in the 83rd percentile of small-medium business customers, with 1 to 256 endpoints. All regions in the industry are compared to in this chart. You can change the chart based on your FortiGate region. If we only want to see the companies in Canada, you can click OK and the rating chart will change, and in this case, the result is the same. This security rating widget gives you the indicator of how your security rating is improving over time. The score itself is not as meaningful as how you stack up to other companies using the same service. You want to be in the top percentile here, as it indicates that your security rating is more mature than other companies. This concludes the final installment in our Security Fabric overview series. Thank you for watching. For more videos in this series or other technical videos, visit video.fortinet.com.